Hey guys, Madison here, back for another Film Friday. I hope you all had a fantastic week. Today I'm going to be, well, before I tell you what I'm watching, I thought with President's Day being this week that it might be a good time to pick a presidentially themed movie. And I had one recommended to me that stars Clint Eastwood. So immediately I was like, obviously I have to watch this movie. I am a huge Clint Eastwood fan and I haven't gotten to react to many of his movies on my channel because I've seen so many of them already, like almost all of the westerns. Not all of them, but almost all of them. So I didn't get to react to any of them on my channel. I think the only Clint Eastwood movie I've reacted to so far is Escape from Alcatraz, which obviously has nothing to do with being a western or cowboys or any of that. So it looks like I'm going to be exploring more of Clint Eastwood's non-western filmography on my reaction channel since I've seen so many of his westerns already. But I thought, oh, I have to do it. I love Clint Eastwood, and this kind of movie sounds like it could be right up my alley. I didn't read anything about it. I was told generally what it's about or what the premise is, but I don't know any details, and it sounded like it could be a really fun, exciting kind of action thriller. Could be off in that, but that was kind of how it sounded to me. And I love those kinds of movies, so I was like, thriller, Clint Eastwood, I'm in. So here I am. I'm finally watching In the Line of Fire today, and I'm so excited to jump in and check it out. So without further ado, guys, let's do this. Hello, DC.
Oh my God.
He's late for a very important date.
Frank, I'm sorry, I got lost. Town is so confusing. There's Connecticut, Vermont. My wife had to work early, so I took my kid to his new school.
Any more excuses?
That was such a Clint Eastwood first line.
Frank, how you doing?
Marty?
See you again.
Al, could you go downstairs and help out Jimmy and Raul with me?
Yeah, sure.
Appreciate it.
Get that funny money? Looks good. Oh, we're in business.
What are they doing?
You know this guy, Al? He keeps asking me all these questions about my counterfeiter, so I had him followed. He's a Secret Service agent, Frank.
So this is a criminal outfit here. Oh dear.
I think maybe you're with him. I'm just a businessman. So bump him, and let's do some business. Yes, Frank. That's what I'm looking for.
Come on, let's go get an omelet. You like omelets, Frank?
Oh no.
Let me get my pistola here. My gun? You're under arrest.
Oh my goodness.
Secret Service.
Oh, thank goodness. It's like I have Clint's not the villain in this movie.
There could have been one bullet.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. I was gonna feel so bad if that guy died. He was just talking about his wife and his kid. Oh.
I don't know if I'm cut out for this undercover stuff. Man, I was so scared.
You're a good man, Al. You'll make a good agent.
How do you know?
I know things about people.
I want to go home, hug my wife and kid. Monroe wanted us to check out some wacko.
I'll take care of it. You go home, hug your wife and kid.
He did have a heck of a first day with Frank. Almost died.
Smoke alarm was going off. I get scared. I get more scared when I see what is there inside.
Oh my.
When I see these killing things, I call police.
Well, the president gets approximately 1,400 threats a year, man. We gotta check them all.
Wow.
Say this fella's name's Macaulay?
Joseph McCrawley.
That's so creepy. Oh boy.
Federal agents, open up.
I doubt he's gonna go back to that apartment. Oh, dude. He only left one picture. Oh, that's him, isn't it? Yeah.
That's you.
Yep, that's sending a message.
Yeah.
Frank Corrigan?
Yeah, what did I win?
That was you in my apartment last night.
McCrawley?
Why not call me Booth? Booth had flair, panache. You were JFK's favorite agent, the best and the brightest.
Why don't we get together and have a drink? We could talk about that.
I think the less you know about me, the better. I'm planning to kill the president. I just can't get over the irony. You being intimately involved with the assassinations of 2 presidents.
You little punk. Oh, man.
This is Agent in Charge Bill Watts.
Bill?
And Lily Raines.
Hello.
Lily? Secretaries get prettier and prettier around here.
And the field agents get older and older.
Lily's an agent, Frank.
I just wanted to see if she had a sense of humor.
All right, what do you know about him?
He's dangerous.
How do you know?
I know things about people, Lily. Meanwhile, if you could have my phone tapped.
What makes you think he'll call again?
Oh, he'll call again. He's got panache.
Panache?
Yeah, it means flamboyance.
I know what it means.
Really? I had to look it up.
Oh man, I love his backstory, being involved with, protecting Kennedy and failing, so it's gonna make him ultra paranoid and determined to succeed this time in protecting the president. Love it. Oh boy. You can do it, man.
We're stopping. Traveler wants to work the ropes.
He's coming over here, look!
What's going on here? Morgan had a heart attack.
What?
Hey, take it easy.
You all right, Frank?
Yeah, I'm on my break here. I get it. Yeah, you bastards. Who's the wise guy?
Poor Frank.
He's a weird-looking guy, isn't he?
If he still looks like that. Pull up over here, will you?
I have an off-the-wall conspiracy theory. I know it didn't take me long, did it? What if that guy he was just in the car with is the shooter or the attempted would-be assassin? I don't know if that's even possible, but it just crossed my mind. Their voices sound similar. When he was talking to him on the phone, their voices sound similar. I don't know if they physically are similar enough. I'd have to put the shots side by side, but he's a brand new, Secret Service agent. So he's not someone they know very well. I don't know. Does he even have a wife and kid, or did he just make it up? Maybe I'm wrong. Who's this? Oh, he's prepping. No, that's a different guy, isn't it? He doesn't have the same hair, different eyes. I think his partner's eyes are blue and that guy's were not. I think my conspiracy theory just already got destroyed.
Yeah.
Frank.
Hang on just a second. Let me get rid of the other call.
Trying to trace me, Frank?
No, why didn't I think of that?
You did. Are you not the adversary I'd hoped for? How are you? I was worried about you today.
Such a creep.
I'm watching your movie.
Movie?
Dallas. That morning at Love Field. What did happen to you that day? Only one agent reacted to the gunfire, and you were closer to Kennedy than he was. Late at night, when the demons come, do you see Kennedy's head being blown apart? That could have been your head being blown apart. Do you wish you'd succeeded, Frank? Or is life too precious?
Little punk. He's so arrogant.
We got him.
Well, he'll be gone by the time you get there because he knows you were tracing him. Wrong place. Or he was just chilling in their house and then left.
He could have a device that manipulates the ANI, makes it seem like he's calling from another number.
Uh-oh.
Would like you to consider canceling the president's dinner tomorrow night.
This guy's manipulated the phone system.
You guys do your job. There won't be any problems.
It's not that hard to smuggle weapons inside an embassy.
You think the French want to knock off the president?
No, this random dude does, though.
We're trailing 12 points in the latest polls. He doesn't get out there, he's out of a job in 6 weeks. He's got to be seen.
Even if it kills him.
Yeah.
The president was even, especially in the Midwest. Then
That's got to be the most stressful job, especially when you've already failed once.
Agent Raines, you do look devastating tonight.
Thank you.
Good enough to eat, I might add.
You know, every time I start to sympathize with you, you say something that really annoys me.
I was just wondering where you hide your firearm. Don't tell me. Let me guess.
Oh my goodness.
I'd like to deposit this in the new account.
Microspan Corporation. Up in San Jose?
Yes.
Are you from there?
No.
Where are you from?
Minneapolis.
So am I. What high school did you go to?
New Brighton High School.
There isn't any New Brighton High School.
There was when I was there.
He is so creepy.
You have a very pleasant way about you.
Thank you, Mr. Carney.
So what's he really doing with all that money?
I've never worked with a female agent before. Pure window dressing. They have you all around so that the president can look good to his feminist voters.
So if I'm here to court the feminist vote, what demographics do you represent?
White piano-playing heterosexuals over the age of 50.
Time flies when you're being annoyed. I have a date.
Well,
That's none of your business.
She is right. That isn't any of his business. But it's cute that he's jealous.
she looks back. That means she's interested. Come on now, give me a little look.
How'd you do it? What up, you're gonna kiss me? Hi.
If anything happens to that dog, heads will roll.
Mr. Carney?
I got your address from the phone book.
But I'm not listed.
Suppose I better come clean. I followed you. I was wondering if you would care to join me for dinner tonight.
Lady, if you have a gun, you better grab it.
Oh, hi. This is my roommate, Sally. This is Mr. Carney.
Luckily, she has a roommate.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I can't let you ladies leave this evening.
What?
You shouldn't have been from Minneapolis.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why did he do that? And why on earth did they have the dog tied up? Lord, freaking psychopath.
The Warren Commission's report on the assassination called her procedures seriously deficient. It criticized you and the other agents who were out drinking late, as though Kennedy would be alive today if you'd been in bed at 10 p.m. You wanted to station agents on his bumpers and sideboards. He refused. I think he wanted to die.
Or maybe he knew that people were plotting to kill him and so he was paranoid about it. That's why he talked about it.
He's right across the street, Lafayette Park. Keep him on.
He's not across the street. He's in Los Angeles. Oh, I guess he came back.
I told you to get in shape, Frank.
Whoa, he looks totally different.
That's him. Al, that's him.
He's in like a full-on costume. Ooh. Oh my gosh.
He put his hand out here. We got fingerprints.
Oh my gosh. He got a little sloppier because he's so arrogant. He got seen, although seen in his disguise, his creepy disguise. Why did he kill those two random ladies? What was the point?
This is C-12. We can't tell him. I'm afraid that we've drawn a blank.
You sure?
We ran that print against everything we've got.
With just over a month to go before the election, the president is trailing his opponent by 10 points.
Hope you choke on that spaghetti. Piece of garbage.
Yes, I'm calling to find out when you would have a flight on Tuesday from Washington to Los Angeles.
To create a future of peace.
So he's doing stuff in Los Angeles to prepare for that. That's where he's planning to make his move.
Sandy Riggs calling for James Carney. If you're serious about trying to catch a rally while you're in the Midwest, call me. I'm looking forward to meeting you.
So, Oregon, how come you never wear shades, stand and post?
I like the wackos to see the whites of my eyes. Good glare can be just as effective as a gun. Know what I mean?
Oh, you got me.
Agent Raines, what are you afraid of?
Afraid of making a big mistake.
I wonder, is there like an official rule against that? I've never thought about that before, but are Secret Service agents allowed to get involved in a relationship? I would assume not, although they haven't brought up there being an official rule against it, but it could definitely create problems on the job. Uh-oh.
Looking at this route to the hospital.
Oh no.
It's 3 a.m. that time of day. Yeah. You got
some updates on Milwaukee tomorrow.
Oh, thanks.
That's hilarious. All the magazines and stuff.
Rains. Yeah. They're staging a rally somewhere outside Atlanta.
I gotta put all that shit back on. Damn it.
Does he see him? Oh my gosh. I want that guy to get what's coming to him so bad. He's so hateable.
I think Booth may be here. Just call it a hunch.
With all due respect to your psychic abilities, we'll stick to the game plan.
You've got a fever, Frank.
Stay alert in there now, will you?
Those photographers need to back off. They're keeping him from seeing.
Gun!
Did he just imagine that? Oh.
Okay, I'm all right.
I mean, better to have a false alarm than not react, right? Oh, that guy. Trying to make Frank question his own ability as an agent.
The president came off looking like a coward on national television.
You were the one that came off like the damn coward.
You keep him away from the president, away from the White House, and you sure as hell better keep him away from me.
You're off my detail.
That's what that little punk wanted.
That thing in Chicago. I've never been on the wrong side of a judgment call like that.
You had the flu, for Christ's sake. Face it, Frank. You're too old for this shit.
No, he's not. Clint Eastwood's never too old to take down a bad guy. Oh my gosh. He's like the Joker to Clint Eastwood's Batman.
What happened in the Windy City, Frank? The balloon get you a little panicky?
You were there.
Yes.
Now, why would a man like you want to risk his life to kill a man like that?
There's no cause left worth fighting for. All we have is the game.
Well, when do we start playing the game?
The clock's ticking, Frank.
I'd be scared to sleep if I knew that guy was following me everywhere and kept calling me.
I've been calling for hours. I thought something happened to you. As a professor at the Art Center College of Design in Pasadena, California, Frank. I think we got something.
We ordered a few rounds of drinks at a hotel bar. He seemed like a nice enough guy. But when the talk turned to politics, he took on a real nasty edge. He said he felt betrayed by the government, and he wanted to exact some measure of revenge. I mean, the way he said it scared the shit out of me.
I can imagine.
I'm pretty sure that he said he was from Phoenix. You know who you guys ought to talk to? Guy in Phoenix named Walter Wicklund. He knows everybody down there.
It's something.
Well, it doesn't look much like him, but that's got to be Mitch.
Mitch.
Well, do you see this wheelchair? Mitch bought it for me. Cost over $1,000. See this? This is in case he ever comes back.
Wow. Oh no.
Don't move.
Who is that?
Drop it!
Oh, there we go. Come on.
Let him go, Horgan.
I got him.
It's okay. David Coppinger, CIA.
Oh, never trust the CIA.
Who are you here for, Larry or me?
Mr. Larry used to be one of our operatives. We didn't think he was serious till you turned up that fingerprint.
But you knew, you and the FBI.
Yeah, you tell him, Frank.
It's a C-12 matter, so this is off the record. Larry's what we nowadays call a wet boy.
What's a wet boy, Frank? Larry's an assassin.
So that's what happened when they did the fingerprint scan and there was a C-12 and they were like, don't tell him. Like, don't tell Frank. That's what was going on.
Was that you shooting?
Yes.
What the hell kind of gun is that?
Something I made.
You made it? Can I see it? Shit, it's light.
Yeah?
It's light. What's it made of?
It's composite, like plastic.
Why do I feel like he's gonna kill those guys?
Wouldn't be interested in selling it, would you?
No, I need it.
Yeah.
For what?
To assassinate the president.
What'd you want to do that for, mister?
Just like the two women. Random.
We need every possible variable.
Facial hair, skin colorization, glasses, weight changes. And keep in mind he's 15 years older now. As good as they aren't much good.
Yeah, that's pretty close. The one with the balding.
Size. Look, tomorrow morning I'd like you to
I'm resigning tomorrow, Frank. I have nightmares, Frank, about that boat with the plastic bag over my head.
Service has counseling for this.
Listen to the counselors, Frank.
Come on, pal, I need you. Please.
Poor guy. I'm sorry I ever blamed him.
Hello.
Hello, Frank.
I'm so sick of hearing his voice.
I know who you are. Leary.
Friends should be able to call each other by name.
I've seen what you do to friends. I saw a picture of your friend lying on the floor with his throat cut.
What you couldn't possibly know is they sent my best friend to kill me. Do you have any idea what I've done for God and country? I don't even remember who I was before they sunk their claws into me.
Wow.
What do you see when you're in the dark and the demons come?
I see you standing over the grave of another dead president. Do you know how easily I could kill you, Frank? You're alive because I have allowed you to live. So you show me some
damn respect!
That's the most emotional he's gotten the whole time. He was always so calm and cool and collected, and not anymore. That got to him. Wow, that was an amazing scene. Got the hair on my arms standing up. Whew. There's a lot to talk about here. Holy crap, there he is. Be careful going over that fence. Oh my gosh. He's scaring me climbing up that. Oh, great. Where is he trying to get to? He was trying to outrun him. Oh, Frankie's right there. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, shoot. Please don't fall, please don't. Oh, Lord.
Take my hand, Frank. You gonna shoot me, Frank, after I saved your life? Shit.
You can't shoot him, dude. Frank will die.
The president is to shoot me. Are you willing to do that, to trade your life for his? Or is life too precious?
Larry, don't move! I got him, Frank.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Not Al, I liked him. Oh my gosh. And he convinced him to stay on the job instead of resigning.
Frank, you look so sad on that bus. I mean, I'm sorry. It was self-defense.
Tell me about Skellum.
Skellum's worthless.
You better pray I don't find you, you prick.
You could have taken me out, but you chose to save your ass. Don't cry about it now. You know, it does make me wonder about Dallas, though. Did you really do all you could have? Or did you make a choice there, too? Do you really have the guts to take a bullet, Frank?
I'll be thinking about that when I'm pissing on your grave.
He's ticked off now. It's on. Game on, bro.
We'll have to change our procedures, move him around in unmarked cars.
You're overreacting again, Horrigan.
If I don't overreact, the president's dead.
Why is he even here? I told you to keep him away from me.
Frank's heading this investigation.
Well, then let him investigate. As long as he doesn't come within sight of the president.
That dude, such a jerk.
I'd like you to talk to Watts. Get me on your advanced team.
You really think he'll be in California?
Yes. You want to keep the game close. But that son of a bitch killed my partner, my friend. Please.
Oh boy, I'm so stressed, guys. I want Frank to get justice. Oh, he's going hardcore disguise today. Oh my gosh. Here we go.
Watch this, Paul Rubiek. Secret Service, Robert Skirmer.
He's a bellboy. He's been cleared.
Robert, have a nice day.
Finally with me. You are James Carney.
You must be Sandy Rivers.
Let's have a drink. You know, they got a bar up at the top of this place.
Oh my gosh. He was right there.
I got you a great seat. It's just a stone throw away from the president himself.
So that's why he was donating all that money.
Mr. Riggs, can I talk to you for a moment?
Excuse me, fellas.
Oh my gosh.
No. I'll be right back, Mr. Carney.
He did what any one of us
up
would
a bellboy on television.
No, I was there.
Send him on to San Diego first thing in the
Yeah, well, by whose order? Harry Sargent's?
Traveler.
Bill Watts just called. They want you to go to San Diego and assist in the advance there tomorrow.
He questioned whether I had the guts to take that fatal bullet. God, that was a beautiful day. First shot, sounded like a firecracker. I don't know why I didn't react. If only I reacted, I could have taken that shot. That would have been all right with me.
I almost wonder if Leary's the one who shot JFK in this movie, but he's probably too young, isn't he? I don't know what the timeline is on all of this, but that would be a twist.
Remember that San Diego office?
619 ukulele. That's how I remember it, you know? 7 numbers, 7 letters.
Narratively, it would be so good if Frank finally got to, like, avenge JFK by doing that, taking out Leary. That would be pretty awesome. It really would tie up his arc with a nice bow. Gosh, now I'm getting attached to this theory. Now I'm gonna be disappointed if it's not true. Oh.
Jesus.
Southwest Savings, may I help you?
What's your address?
I'm sorry, there's no Mitchell Leary or Joseph McCauley in our accounts. I haven't seen him, but I've only been here a couple of weeks.
Who's in charge of new accounts before you?
Pam Magnus.
Where can I find her?
Dead.
She was murdered.
Lily, she was murdered and she was from Minneapolis.
They said unless we have proof that Larry's
The
here...
proof may just be a dead president.
I'm pulling up all the accounts open during Pam's last 6 months.
Fax me the list as soon as you get them, will you, please?
Oh, dude. He was right there.
Please step back, sir.
Oh. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, right under the table. Frank, you better get there. Oopsie.
Frank Watts is gonna shit if he sees you.
Fax for me?
Yeah, just now. What is it?
Hurry up, hurry up.
Carney, James.
Morgan, who the hell gave you permission?
He's here. His name is Jim Carney.
Give him the truck.
Oh, dadgummit. My gosh.
Nice view.
Where did he hit him?
You had the guts, Frank. You took the bullet.
No shot from the north. We can't see inside.
Wearing a bulletproof vest, Frank, that's a bit of a cheat, don't you think?
Oh, thank goodness.
It's better to die with a friend, don't you think, Frank?
You're a damn killer, you sick bastard.
Don't talk to me like that. I saved your life. You owe me.
No, he doesn't.
Go ahead and shoot.
Frank, are you talking to me?
Well, what are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for you to show me some gratitude.
You don't deserve it, you punk.
I made you a damn hero today. I redeemed your pathetic, shitty life.
No, you didn't.
Go ahead and shoot, damn it.
They can't see inside.
If they fire, you'll be hit.
Shut up and shoot.
All right, Frank.
All right, Frank.
Just one thing. Aim high.
What?
Aim high.
Fire.
Bastard!
No. Throw him out, throw him out.
Take my hand. If you don't, you'll die.
You want to save me, Frank?
To be honest and fair with you, no. But it's my job.
He's gonna let go.
Take it.
Good riddance, honestly. Demented person. Oh, you two-faced idiot.
Guess I overreacted again, huh, Harry?
The president sent his limo for you.
Good. I love public transportation.
Hello, Frank. By the time you hear this, it'll be over. The president is most likely dead, and so am I. And now the game is done, and it's time to get on with your life. But I worry that you have no life to get on with, Frank. Good men like you and me are destined to travel the lonely road.
Huh. He did have a life to get on with, Leary. He's got a girl. Ennio Morricone did the music. Holy crap. That's why it was so good. It all makes sense now. Oh my gosh, y'all, I don't even know where to start on that movie. That was fantastic. That was so good. Clint Eastwood, legend, iconic, always love him. But I did not even recognize Renee Russo because I'm not familiar with her in her earlier work. I've only seen her in the Thor movies, so please don't hate me. But I did not recognize her, and then I saw her name in the credits and I was like, oh my gosh, it is. I love her. She did a wonderful job in this movie. This was also, I believe, unless I'm forgetting a movie, I believe this was my introduction to John Malkovich, and holy moly, was he creepy as all get out. He played the psychopathic villain so well. I hated his guts. I hated his guts, which was the point, and he did a fantastic job at that. He was chilling, he was creepy. Man, the cast knocked it out of the park in this movie. I really enjoyed this. It was almost too real. Almost too real. The timing of me watching this is eerie because supposedly within the next month, couple of months, the JFK files are supposed to be finally released to the public, and we're supposed to get a lot more information about what happened that fateful day in Dallas. And with that being such a key part of this movie, or at least, I mean, the backstory of the main character was crucial to who he was and what motivated him and the wound that had impacted him and wrecked his life, basically. And wow, that was such a great backstory, such a compelling backstory to give to Frank, that motivation, and him losing his wife in the wake of that, and the drinking and all of that because of his guilt. He couldn't move past his failure to save the president that day. Such a great motivation for him with the plot of this story. Couldn't have been done better. It was so good, so smart how they complicated Leary as a character. And I'm not saying he was sympathetic or empathetic at all. He was not. He was a monster. But it was so well done how in that one conversation with him and Frank, we actually learn a bit more about him and how his friend was sent to kill him. He worked for the CIA, and they sent his friend to kill him, and that's what actually happened to why he killed his friend. Because I do believe him. I think he was absolutely telling the truth there. You could tell by how angry he got in that scene that he could not stand being lied about in that way. And it was really good how they brought the CIA into it. As Frank mentioned in the film, there are lots of theories about the CIA potentially being involved with what happened to JFK. And we know how people working in the intelligence agencies do bad stuff. They do a lot of bad stuff. And it was really well done how they brought that in and wove that into Leary as a character and how he became what he was. As he said, he was like, I can't remember what I was like before they got their claws into me. I can't remember exactly what he said, but saying he couldn't remember what he was like before they got their hooks into him and made him into the cold, calculating, ruthless killing machine that he was. And it's scary. It's scary because it's so real. The ugliness and the brutality of spycraft and the things that go on behind the scenes. And so that part really just like I said, gave me chills, made the hair on my arms stand up. And that's when I was sitting there going like, oh, this movie's too real. It's too real. But it was really good showing the feud, the complications between different agencies communicating with each other, like the Secret Service and the CIA, FBI, all of those different agencies, and they're not communicating well, and they're butting heads with each other, and all of those real life complications. Yo, this movie was so good. I was just like on the edge of my seat, thoroughly enjoying every second of it. The characters were good. I was invested in Frank and Lily. I thought that was really sweet how their relationship developed over the course of the film. And I'm glad they did that. You know, it really brought a nice closure to Frank's arc at the end. And I loved how Leary left him a message and was expecting him to be sitting there all sad and alone, and Frank had Lily there with him, and they just walk out and shut the door in the middle of the message. That was so good and said more than any line could have in that moment, because Frank did have a life. He was not the same as Leary. He was a good man. He did his job. In the end, he did have the guts, the nerve to jump in front of that bullet and save the president. He did his job. Larry was wrong about him. He was always trying to plant that seed of doubt in Frank's mind the whole time of like, he wouldn't have done it if he had the opportunity. That's why he failed the first time, constantly trying to prey on that weakness. And Frank proved him wrong in the end. And yeah, loved him just walking out the door with Lily at the end and shutting it like, yeah, who has time for you anymore, Leary? You're so insignificant. Yeah, that was great. That whole dynamic between him and Frank was definitely giving me like Batman and Joker vibes the whole time, and also kind of like Sherlock and Moriarty. Definitely giving me those kinds of vibes, and I'm a sucker for that trope. It's always so good to have like the solid lawman or detective type, and then their foil, their villain, their antagonist being this just creepy, very calculating, very intelligent, planning ahead kind of villain. Very, very well done. And I could not believe the score was done by Ennio Morricone. I did not see that coming. And then I saw his name in the credits and I was like, oh my gosh, because he's one of my favorite composers. So that just made this film even better. I can hear it now. I can hear it now with that piano. Oh man, so good. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Oh my gosh. I love government, political, conspiracy, thriller, action type movies. And this one was just so good. I really enjoyed it. I love movies like this that get the wheels turning the whole time, trying to stay like one step ahead, trying to figure it out. I definitely over conspiracied a couple of times that I made things a bit more complicated than they actually were. But I like coming up with theories when I'm watching things. It's part of the experience for me. It's fun. So I was wrong, but you know what? I'm okay with it because they did a fantastic job with this movie. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Click the link below in the description if you want to see the full-length watch-along on my Patreon. And be sure to drop a like, drop a comment if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't. This will be my last movie for the month of February, but I will be back in March. So looking forward to it, guys. I will see you then. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.